Say something for the podcast. Tell the people what you feel.
I'm just jazzed about being on the show, man.
You are listening to The Objective Jerk, where objectiveness is the objective, and I am said jerk. Dude, Hollywood is a scam, and it's just failing. It's either Hollywood is laundering money, or it's their failure is a result of diversity hires, and it's a perfect example of why you should not hire on your sexual orientation or your ethnic background. What's going on? This is the Objective Jerk, and I am said jerk. Hope everyone is doing well. I got a new tattoo recently, a pretty simple one actually. My past tattooing experiences have been, I've been there for like 8 hours. I'll sit there forever because I'm like, I don't know, I just want to get it done. That's just kind of like my attitude towards everything. You know, it's like when I start something, I want to go until I'm done. Like, I did a amateur lightweight remodeling of a kitchen and like reception area, I guess, of my dad's house in Utah. So it just took up the carpet, put new flooring, took down like an island, put new countertops, and like redid the cabinets, you know, just like, I think I painted them because they were wood. We did like an old barn style wood or white kind of thing, if I remember. I can't remember now, but when I was doing that, it was just, I was like non-stop going, just dun, almost to the point where it's like I'm just gonna end up like collapsing, you know what I mean? Because I just want to get it done. I just want to get it done. I don't know, that's just like this weird thing about me. And so whenever I'd get like my tattoos, it's like I just want to get it done. So I'd sit there for 8 hours. But both of my arms were like 2 different sessions actually, so I guess it's not completely 8 hours, but the one I just got is just like a simple one on my knee, which hurts. Knees and elbows hurt, but it's on my Facebook if you want to see it. I think. Actually, I think the guy that does it, he tagged me. Anyway, check it out. I'm not going to talk about it because I want you to go check it out. Anyway, so about a week, maybe even 2 weeks ago or something, my son was like talking to me about Godzilla. He loves Godzilla, and he, you know, was saying like, oh, Godzilla -1, and I'm like, what is that? And he's like, oh, it's this new Godzilla movie. Like, sometimes it's really hard to get out what he's trying to say, and I'm like, what is it? Like a film, like a movie? He's like, yeah, it's coming out, this and that. And I'm like, okay, no, I mean, is it like animated? Is it you know, American? What is it? You know? And so finally, you know, it says it's from Japan and stuff. So this Japanese movie called Godzilla -1 came out, and everything that I've heard is that it's awesome. Like, the effects are awesome. It's just a well-made movie. Yeah, it's subtitled, but it's doing really well here in the States. And the thing is, the movie was made for $15 million. $15 million, and it looks awesome. And then you look at films like the Marvels, or the last Thor movie, and some of the other ones that have come out in the last few years. The special effects look like trash. Straight up trash. And these movies are like 200 million, 250 million. You know what I mean? It's like, where is this money going? How is it costs this much money to make, and it's just trash? And then you have this other movie coming over here from Japan for $15 million, and it looks awesome. Now, dollars and I don't know, whatever, rubies. No, what does Japan? What is their currency? I'll look that up. And I guess they don't have like big actors. Like, I mean, a big part of a budget, I guess, is the actors and their paychecks, which is ridiculous too, I guess. But it just shows you that Hollywood is trash. Like, I just think either they are kind of laundering money somehow. Because why, $200 million for a stupid, crappy looking film? What is this? Japan, Hora Gold, Koban, Ryo. What? I don't know. Okay, I clicked on something wrong, but okay, never mind. This is just messing me up. So it just it just makes you kind of wonder, okay, it's either one of two things. One, they're laundering money, or two, the people they hire completely suck. Because for the last 4 years or whatever, there's been all this diversity hires. I mean, look at the Biden administration. I remember when he picked his administration, there was a friend of mine on Facebook that said, "Oh my gosh, look at this wonderful pitch." I mean, they were praising it, because there was, black women, Asian women, gay men, whatever, all this stuff, and it's like, okay, that's great and all, but can they do the job? And here it is, 2024. Wait, no, 2023, almost 2024. And no, they can't do the job. Country is crumbling. The administration sucks. Like, it's garbage. It's complete trash. And Hollywood's the same thing. They were sitting there just hiring, women because they're women, or lesbians, or gay guys, or trans, or a black dude or an Asian dude. If they can do the job, great. But that's not why they hired them. They hired them because of their color, their skin, or what kind of sexual position they like. You know what I mean? It's like, not because they've actually got experience and know how to do the job. And this is proof. Look at the country. Look at Hollywood. It's completely crumbling. It's falling apart. I'm not saying that women can't be successful, or gay people, or trans, or whatever. But when they're hired based on just those facts, you're gonna have it's gonna be what it is. If the person is qualified and they're gay, that's they're gonna do a good job and whatever. But it's like, the thing is, it's like, you get these individuals and all they want to do is push this agenda. So like, they work really hard to make women look great and make men look stupid and incompetent. Like, that's all they care about, is making the characters, okay, we're going to make them now gay or lesbian. We're going to make them, the women all powerful, and the men, the white men, are evil and stupid, and all this stuff. And then they lose sight of the actual story. Oh, it don't matter what the story is, as long as we can have representation, and we can have, a gay person be in charge of straight people, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, it's it's gotten to the point where it's just insane. And I don't know. You just lose kind of sight of, I think, what's important. And then for Hollywood and for, that kind of whatever, it's the story. People go I mean, movies and comic books and a lot of times even songs. The root of it is a story. You know? You gotta have a good story. If you have a good story, then everything else just kind of falls into place, you know? And it's like there are awesome women directors out there. Catherine Bigelow, she directed the original Point Break. She directed that movie about the bomb squad guy in Iraq. I can't remember what's Hurt Locker. And she's directed some other ones, you know, and they're awesome. There have been gay directors forever, you know what I mean? Joel Schumacher, I'm pretty sure he's gay. Batman and Robin sucked, but he's made a lot of other movies that were awesome. You know, and to have people in films that are trans or gay or whatever is fine because those people exist. But you can't really make a huge movie and have the main person be trans or whatever because the percentage of trans is so minimal. You're only going to have, even if you have every trans person go and watch it, it's not going to make money. It's like, hello, you know? Like I saw something with Doctor Who, the new show, they just totally ruined it. I mean, they ruined it before already, but they're all just trying to push this agenda, this message. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't. That's why the comic books are in the trash. That's why movies are you know, like this year, Disney, this is the first year that Disney didn't have a movie that made $1 billion. Now, that's kind of ridiculous. $1 billion, that's a lot. But they almost have to make that because their budgets are so huge. Plus the marketing. Plus they don't, you know, when a movie makes a certain amount of money in the theaters, all that money doesn't go back to the movie studios. The movie theaters have got to make money too. Yes, they make a lot of money off concession stands and their ridiculously overpriced soda and candy and everything like that. But they make money from the tickets as well. I don't think people say it's half. I don't think it is. But it's just, it's not working. It is not working. And it's obvious that it's not working. Like I said, the comic books, our country, the Biden administration, the movies, everything, it just doesn't work, man. There's nothing wrong with having some, you know, lower budget kind of movies that have trans or gay or whatever they want to. That's fine, you know, low budget. Maybe it'll make money, maybe it won't. But to try and push these huge movies that are supposed to appeal to everybody, and then they don't because the majority of the population are straight cis people that, you know, go to church and maybe not go to church, but, you know, that are just normal. And then so when we don't go see these movies, you're like, oh, you're transphobe, you're this phobe, you're this phobe, every phobe. And it's just like, no, man, because it's just like, what, we're not gonna go watch that doesn't appeal to us, you know. And it's like, and actually a lot of gay people and straight people don't really want to see that either, you know. They just want to see a movie that's just about people doing whatever. They don't want to know that, oh, Superman now gay and getting raped in the butt by Batman or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, who cared? What? No. Huh? No. Like, it's just, it's retarded. It's stupid. Everything is failing. It's all crashing and burning, and it's either money laundering. Actually, I said two things: either money laundering or the diversity hire, or it's like almost like there is some person that's trying to ruin everything that is America. You know what I mean? Like everything. It's like they're really trying to destroy our country from the inside. They're making us fight over the dumbest things. What are we fighting over? What are we hating over? You know what I mean? And then now it's like Hollywood is failing and crumbling and losing money. We're just throwing money at other countries while our country is in shambles. The comic book, I mean, it's just like we don't make anything here in the States anymore. It's like the country, I say here like I live there, but it's just America is completely collapsing. And the thing is, it's little by little, slowly, and nobody's noticing it. And then all of a sudden, bam, America's going to be screwed. They're trying to like get rid of, you have Chinese people buying up property like crazy. Why are Chinese citizens, how can they own property in the States? I can't buy property here in the Philippines, and I'm married to a Filipino. I can't buy property here. That's how it should be. So you got all these other countries owning property in our country, and and they're all trying to get rid of like our crops, get rid of our livestock. Ooh, eat bugs and be a vegetarian. That's just another part of it, and it's just like the country is just gonna collapse and we're gonna have bread lines and everything, just like Russia. And see, it's slowly happening, but nobody notices it because it's like that saying: if you put a frog in boiling water, a pot of boiling water, it's gonna jump out. So if things are going crazy and things are failing, people are gonna notice. But you put a frog in tepid water, cold water, and turn up the heat, he'll just slowly cook and die. And that's how people are. They don't notice it. They're slowly dying because the country is slowly dying. That's what's happening, man. Look at everything. Just look at everything. Everything is failing. Like, even like music. Like, Taylor Swift is popular now. She's a bumbling idiot, but she is talented. I always gave her credit for writing her own music, and she can play instruments and stuff like that. But have you ever seen her talk? She acts like a teenager, and she's like in her mid-30s, but she acts like a little bumbling idiot teenager, and it's annoying. And I don't know. You got everything going on. Like, music today is just somebody making up stupid digital sounds with somebody. Oh yeah, go up in the I don't know. I don't get it. Like Drake. Like what? I've heard two of his. I probably heard more. I just don't know it's him. But I've heard like two of his songs, and I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. It's like a 5-year-old made the song, and he's like the biggest selling guy or whatever right now. Like he's not talented. He's not. He can put on a show, but he's not talented. Probably somebody else is making the music, like Milli Vanilli. Did you see the documentary on Milli Vanilli? That German guy who makes the music, writes the music, tells them what to do, and Milli Vanilli just were good dancers, and they just put on the show. And then when it all came crumbling down, who did they blame? They blamed the two guys, the Milli Vanilli, the two talents, supposedly talents. The producer who was the brains behind everything, created everything. Yeah, he's alright, it's fine. And then he just goes and does it again. He just keeps doing it. It made tons of money. You don't think there are other people out there like this Drake dude or whatever? Even like other bands. There's so much stuff that's like click tracks and all this crap. It's all processed. Just like the fast food. This fake fast food that kills you. The movies are being processed. They're crap. The music is processed. They're crap. And now our government is processed and crap. You think Biden is in charge of anything? That dude doesn't know what fucking day it is. He has no clue. And you think he's president and you think he's running anything? No. No. He is a legitimate puppet. It's insane. Like I don't know. I don't know what to say. Man, this podcast went on. I was totally just going to talk about Godzilla. And then I just kind of went off on a tangent again. I want to say hi to Pinky Up podcast. Crap. Is that it? Is that how you say it? There's this dude that I was in the army with. I didn't know him real well. At all, basically. It was like more like we had common friends or whatever. But I knew, of him and I talked to him and stuff like that. But Pinky Up, I think it's Pinky Up podcast. But he's a veteran. I was in Iraq with him, and he has a podcast. Well, Vinny No Filter, and I think he quit doing it for a little bit. But then I noticed that he's been back, so I've been listening to them again. And his stuff. I think if I remember right, he kind of inspired me to kind of do the podcast. You can go in there. Go in the room. Hurry up. Sorry, my kid's showing up. But he's a lot more. I don't know if he kind of writes stuff out or anything. I don't think he does. But he's a little more better articulate, more eloquent than I am. But if you like my idiocracy, then check him out. Pinky Up podcast. Dang it, is that it? I think that's it. Man, I wish I had my phone on me. I don't want to. Pinky Up, because it's like he's toasting the glass and the pinky. I think that's what it is. But Vinny No Filter. Pretty funny. And but anyway, so yeah. So I think that's it. But other than everything I just talked about, life's pretty good. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. And you guys have a wonderful day and or week. All right. I will talk to you later. You can follow me on Facebook or on Instagram and True Social. You can listen to these entire episodes and more on Buzzsprout, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, plus many others. You can also watch the videos on YouTube and on Chorus Rumble. Again, thanks for listening.